Alright guys, what's going on? We got a roof gutter clean job today. This was $1,000. The reason why it's so much is because the top of the roof, there needs to be some drains cleaned out. There's a lot of debris up there. We're gonna trim back some of these branches over here, clean up all the moss. We're gonna spray treat it too. So all this, you know, it's definitely gonna take us the rest of the day. But I wanted to show you guys kind of the ins and outs of like what a job like this looks like. So let's get after it. Alright, we got some needles, leaves, moss down there as well. Got the gutters pretty clogged. The main thing about this job was so big and awkwardly shaped. A lot of debris up there we had to bag up as well. But providing the result, that's how you start charging more, making more money per job, as well as having great customers coming in. I got this job through Facebook ads, so if you guys want to learn how to run Facebook ads just like I do, there's some links down below to some courses and a book on the subject. But we're going to talk a little bit more about providing value, making money. But if you guys want to learn how to book jobs like this every single day of the week or as often as you want to work, go check that out. And without further ado, let's get into cleaning this roof. See, there's some koi fish down there. It was a koi pond. The gutter actually drained down kind of close to it. It didn't quite go into the pond, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But we had to be kind of careful about the chemicals that we used. Of course, trim back all those trees. You don't want anything hanging over the roof. Clogs up the gutters, rats can get on the roof and attics, so no bueno. But yeah, as you guys can see, this job really didn't take a lot of effort with the moss removal. It was just so big and the roof was just so weirdly shaped, it just took a long time. And it just all goes back to solving people's problems. Like when you guys are trying to charge more, just focus on what problem you're solving. And in this case, it was a big roof. It's right next to a lake, so we had to be a little bit careful with our chemicals and such. So focus on the problem that you're solving. And if you can solve someone's problem and agree on a price, boom, that is the name of the game. You're gonna make some serious money. But yeah, an easy tip to do is whenever you have like a deck down below or something where you don't really want to get it too messy, it's a good idea to bag up all the gutter debris. Oftentimes you'll see me blowing it out just with the leaf blower, but usually I get the big bits out first, bag them up, and then blow it off. But as you can see here, I'm just getting rid of all this debris, and some of it's still landing down below. But do your best to clean up. It's going to save you a little bit of time later. But be clean, don't make a huge mess. Little tree growing on the roof here. This is one of the things that the customer had mentioned, and I'm almost always a yes man. Like whenever someone asks if I can do something, or even if they just mention something, I'm always offering to do it, offering to fix their problems. And that goes back to charging more. Like when you are solving all of someone's problems and making their lives easier, they're more than willing to spend a little bit more to get that done. this brings us to the end of the first day. It's getting dark. Worked for about 3 to 4 hours today, but we're gonna get after it tomorrow. Took us another 3 to 4 hours, so about 7 hours total. It's a brand new day, getting after it. You can see I'm messing around with one of the drains there a lot. So that's one of the big things that he wanted. There's about 6 or 7 drains on top of this roof that I went in and cleaned out. I don't really show it on camera because it was kind of a messy process, but we cleaned all those drains out, made sure they're all draining. And as you can see, this debris was kind of a pain to clean up because you can't really blow it off. Like a roof is super easy to clean off because you're just blowing all that shit off. But here we had to bag it up and clean up really good. Out here now cleaning out the gutters, making sure everything is flowing. We're about to treat and spray all these shingles. As I mentioned, we're right next to a lake and these koi ponds, so we got to make sure that we're careful with the chemicals that we're spraying, so I used a lighter percentage. I mentioned to the customer that we might have to treat it again in a few months, so just keep an eye on it. But yeah, I just want to be very careful with those chemicals. Don't want to go too overboard. Went ahead and sprayed and treated down everything. I believe the customer is going to go back and resurface part of the roof. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for our part. We cleaned off all the moss, sprayed it down, cleaned out the gutters, cleaned off the windows, provided a full service solution. That is really how you can start to charge a lot more. It's when you solve your customers' problems, and when you can fix and solve everything that they need, you're going to be able to charge a lot more. So get after it. Start making that money. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns in the comments. I will see you guys in the next video.